Hello everyone, welcome to my channel CISC Topper Classes. Today we are going to discuss exercise 1.3 of ML Agarwal class 9th book. Welcome to my channel. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Today we are going to discuss exercise 1.3 question number 4 to 17. So let's start exercise 1.3. Question number 4 says, without actually performing the long division, find if 987 by 10500 will have terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Give reason for your answer. So firstly, we will express both numerator and denominator of fraction 987 by 10500 as product of prime numbers by prime factorization method. Here we will do prime factorization of 987. Firstly, 987, 3 into 329 equal to 987. Then 7 into 47 is equal to 329. Then 7 ones are. Now 10500, 2 into 5 to 50. Then 2 into 2, it's 25. Then 2, 875, 3, 875. Then 5 into 175. 5 into 35, then 5 into 7, 7 into 1. Now we will put 97 upon 10500 in the form of these prime factors. So 3 into 7 into 47 upon 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 7 equal to 47 by 2 की power 2 and into 5 की power 3. Since denominator is in the form 2 की power 2 and 5 की power 3, decimal expansion of 987 by 500 is terminating. Now, the fifth question, write the decimal expansion of the following number which have terminating decimal expansion, and the first part is 17 by 8. So let's solve it. Firstly, we will do prime factorization of denominator 8. So 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 1 equal to 2 की power 3 into 5 की power 0. So we will put this also in the form of prime factors 8. 17 by 8 equal to 17 by 2 की power 3. After that we will multiply and divide by 5 की power 3 on denominator and numerator. So we will get here 17 into 125 upon 2 into 5 की power 3 equal to 125 upon 103. 10 की power 3 equal to 2.125. Since denominator is in the form of 10 की power 3, decimal expansion is obtained by moving decimal point to 3 digits from right. So 17 by 8 equal to 2.125 here. So let I write it 17 by 8 equal to 2.125 because here is 10 की power 3 in the denominator. Now the second part of fifth is 13 by 3 125. So again prime factorization of 3 125. We will get as prime factors 5 की power 5. So we will do the prime factorization of 3 125. We will get 5 की power 5. As on doing it, 5 into 625, then 5 into 125, then 5 into 25, 5 into 5 and 5 into 1. Then we will put the denominator in the form of 5 into 5 की power 5. So we will multiply here and divide by 2 की power 5 to make it 10 in the denominator side. So we will get 13 into 32 upon 2 into 5 की power 5. We will get 10 in the denominator now, 10 की power 5. We will get here also the same process as done in previous one. So we will get 0.00416 here. Now the third part is 7 by 80. Doing the prime factorization of 80 again, we will get 2 for 2 to 10 and then 2 5 5 into 1. After that 80 is equal to 2 ki power 4 into 5 ki power 1. Hence terminating because it is in the form of 2 ki power m and 5 ki power n. So we will find its decimal expansion. So on finding it, we will get 7 by 80 equal to 7 by 2 ki power 4 into 5 ki power. Then again multiplying to make 10 in the denominator side, we will multiply and divide by 5 ki power 3. So we will get on the denominator as 10 ki power 4. So let's do it. Equal to here equal to 7 into 5 ki power 3 upon 2 ki power 4 into 5 ki power 4 equal to 7 into 125 upon 10 ki power 4 equal to 875 upon 10 ki power 4 equal to 0.0875. Now the fourth part is 6 by 15. So let's solve it. On doing the prime factorization of 15 and prime factorization of 6, we will get 3 as the common factor. So we will cancel out 3 from denominator and numerator both sides. So let's do it. The prime factorization of 6 we will do. So we will get 2 and 3 as the prime factors. 6 by 15 equal to 2 into 3 upon 3 into 5. We will cancel 3 here equal to 2 by 5. So 2 upon 5. Multiplying and dividing same process by 2. Both sides we will get 4 by 10 here. And making it as a decimal, we will write it as 0.4 here. And the fifth part is, this is 2 ki power 2 into 7 by 5 ki power 4. Then on multiplying and dividing by the same process 2 ki power 4 here, to make 10 in the denominator side, we will get here as 28 into 16 by 10 ki power 4. Then we will get 0.0448 here on solving. Now the sixth part is 237 by 1500. So on doing the prime factorization of 237 and 1500, we will get 3 as the common factor here also. So we will cancel out 3 from the denominator and numerator side. Doing the same process, firstly prime factoring 237, we will get 3 as the prime factor. After that, here also in 1500, in factorizing it, we will get 3 as the prime factor. Here 5 into 25, then 5 into 5 equal to 1. Now the 237 is equal to 3 into 79, 1500 equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 555. Now 237 by 1500, we can write it as 3 into 79 upon 2 ki power 2 into 3 into 5 ki power 3, cancelling 3 from both sides, equal to 79 by 2 ki power 2 into 5 ki power 3 here. That is equal to 158 upon 10 ki power 3. So here also multiplying and dividing by 2. So we will get here 158 upon 10 ki power 3 equal to 0.158. Now here the sixth question is, write the denominator of the rational number 257 by 5000 in the form of 2 ki power m and 5 ki power n. So where m and n are non-negative integers, hence write it decimal expansion without echo. So on doing the prime factorization of 5000, we will get as 5000 to 500. Then after that, on solving both sides, we will get here as 5000 equal to 2 ki power 3 and 5 ki power 4 here. Hence it is a terminating decimal expansion, we can say that. Here 5000 is equal to 2 ki power 3 and 5 into 5 ki power 4. Hence it is a terminating decimal expansion. Now 257 upon 5000, we can write it as 257 upon 2 ki power 3 into 5 ki power 4. On solving it, dividing and multiplying by 2 to make it a decimal expansion, as 10 as the denominator. So 514 by 10 to the power 4 equal to 0.0514, somewhat 0.0514. Decimal expansion of 257 upon 5000 is 0.0514. Now the seventh question says that write the decimal expansion of 1 by 7. Hence write the decimal expansion of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. So decimal expansion of 1 by 7, we will use long division method here. On solving, 7 into 1 7, then 4 is 28, 2 14, 8 56, then 35 and then 40 here, 49 here, then 1 is the remainder here. So 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857 here. So this mark indicates here that it is an repeating non-terminating decimal expansion. Similarly, we can write for 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7 by multiplying 2 by 7 or 2 by into 1 by 7. So we will get 2 into 0.142857. Similarly, 3 by 7, solving, we will get here 0.428571 with the non-terminating and recurring decimal expansion. And 4 by 7 on solving, we will get as 0.571428, and 5 by 7 as on solving 0. Somewhat here 5 into 0.142857 again equal to 0.714285 with the non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. After that same process, 6 by 7, you can do it by yourself here. Now the 8th question says that, 8th question first is express the following numbers in the form of p by q, where p and q are both integers. So on solving, the first part is 0.3. Let x is equal to 0.3 and mark it off as the first equation. As there is one repeating the decimal expansion, so multiply it by 10. In equation first, we will get 10x equal to 3.333. This is the second equation. On subtracting second by first, we will get here 9x equal to 3 here. So x is equal to, the 10x minus x is equal to 3.33 minus 0.333. The 9x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3 by 9. So we will get as 1 by 3. So this is the p by q form of 0.3. Now the 8th second part is 5.2. So on solving it, we will get, let x is equal to 5.2, and first equation, let it as a decimal expansion, as there is one repeating digit after decimal expansion. So we will multiply it, the first equation, by 10, and we will write it as 10x is equal to 52.22 and infinite numbers of 2, and put it second equation. On subtracting second by first, we will get here 9x is equal to 52. So 10x minus x is equal to 52.22 minus 5.22 infinite times 9x is equal to here 47. On subtracting, we will get x is equal to 47 upon 9, which is in p by q form. Now the 8th third part is 0.404040. Let x is equal to 0.4040. Let it be first equation. Multiplying equation, as there is repeating digit 2 after the decimal, so multiplied by 100. On multiplying it, we will get 100x is equal to 40.4040 infinite times, and put it the second equation. Subtracting second from first, we will get here 99x is equal to 40. X is equal to 40 by 9. So this is the P by Q form of 0.4040 infinite times. Now fourth part is 0.47. Here 7 is the repeating digit. So put it as the first equation. Multiplying this equation by 10, we will get it as 10x is equal to 4.7 as the repeating digit. After that, put it the second equation and then multiply again it by 100, the second equation. So we will get here 100x is equal to 47.77 here and dot dot dot. So put it third equation, subtracting third from 2, we will get here 99x is equal to somewhat here 90x is equal to 47.4, we will have 43 and x is equal to 43 by 90. So this is the P by Q form of 0.47. Now the fifth part is 0.134. As two digits are repeating, so firstly we will multiply by 10 and then we will multiply by 100. So 10x is equal to 1.3434 infinite times. Now again multiplying it by 100 to the second equation, we will get 1000 as 13.4343. Now this is the third equation, subtracting third from 2, we will get as 990x equal to 1000x minus 10x is equal to 990x is equal to 133.0000. X is equal to 133 upon 990, which is in the P by Q form. Now the sixth part is 0.001. As three numbers are repeating here, so we will multiply as there are three repeating digits after the decimal. So multiplying both sides by the first equation by 1000, we will get as 1000x is equal to 1.001001. On subtracting second from first, we get as 99x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 999. It is in the form of P by Q form. Now ninth question is, classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. First part is under root 23. So square root of 23 by long division method we will find here. So 23 point unsolving full 87 into 7 equal to 609, then 9 100, 9 84 8541 and 55 900, 95 9585 into 5 equal to 47925. I'm solving. Hence 4.79583, which has non-terminating and non-repeating decimal expansion. Hence this is an irrational number. Now the second part is under root 225. On solving it by prime factorization method, so we will get here 225 equal to 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Hence under root 225 equal to 3 into 5 का whole square under root में equal to 15. So hence this is a rational number under root 225 because its square root is rational. Now the next part, third part is 0.3796. As decimal expansion of this is terminating, so this is in 3796 upon 10,000, which is in the form of P by Q. Hence 0.3796 is a rational number because it is in the form of P by Q. And it is a terminating decimal expansion. Now the next part here. Let's solve the next part. Fourth part is x is equal to 7.478478. This is the first equation. As they are repeating digits after a decimal point, so multiplying both sides of 1 by 1000 firstly. So we will multiply 1 by both sides by 1000, so we will get 1000 x is equal. Now the second equation is 1000x is equal to 7478.478478. Now subtracting second from first, we will get as 999x equal to 7471.0. So x is equal to 7471 upon 999, which is in the form of P by Q, hence it is a rational number. Now the fifth part is 1.101001, and then from this number we observe that it is non-terminating and non-repeating. Hence this is an irrational number because this is a property that if a number is non-terminating and non-repeating, so this is a irrational number here. Now the sixth part is 345.0456. So on solving this, put it as first equation, x is equal to, on multiplying this equation by 10 from both sides, we get as 10x is equal to 343,450.456456. As there are 3 repeating digits after the decimal, so multiplying 2 here, as there are 3 repeating digits, so we will multiply it by 100 or 10,000. So we will get as 3,450,456.456 and then 456 here. So we will get as x is equal to 3,450,111 upon 990, which is in the form of P by Q, hence it is a rational number. Now first part is, the following real numbers have decimal expansion as given below. In each case, state whether they are rational or not. If they are rational, expressed in the P by Q form where P and Q are integers and co-prime, then what can you say about the prime factors of Q? The first part is 37.09. As this number is a terminating decimal, hence it is a rational number, and factor of Q will be 2 or 5 because a terminating number has 2 or 5 as the prime factors. Now solving it, it has non-terminating and recurring decimal number, hence it is a rational number. So I'm solving it, and then next part is third part, 8.901, infinite numbers after that, but these numbers are non-terminating and non-repeating, hence it is not a rational number. Now fourth part is 2.34768161. So on solving it, it is a non-terminating, non-recurring decimal, hence it is Non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. Here it is a rational number and the factor of 2 are prime factors other than 2 or 5 because it is non-terminating and repeating decimal. Hence it is 2 or 5. Now 11th is insert an irrational number between the following 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. So on solving it, we will get as decimal expansion of 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. So 1 by 3 dividing it by long division method, we will get as 0.33 and 1 as remainder. So 1 is repeating here and 0.3. 3 is a repeating number here. On dividing 1 by 2 by that method, we will get 1 by 2 equal to 0.5 here. The infinite rational numbers between 1 by 3 and 1 by 2, and one among them is, on writing it, one among them is 0.40, 400, 4004. This is the number here. Now the 11th second part is minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. Now on solving this, decimal expansion of minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2 is equal to minus 2 by 5 equal to 0.4 on solving and 1 by 2 equal to 0.5 on solving. There are many irrational numbers between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. So we can write between these two one irrational number which is about 0.101001001 as minus 2 by 5 has a negative on 0.4. Now the 11th third part is 0 and 0.1. So on solving, there are infinite rational numbers. So one among them is 0.0, 600, 6000, 6406 because it is non-terminating and non-repeating, as it is an irrational number. Irrational. Now 12th is insert two irrational number between 2 and 3. The two among them is 2.010, 1001, 1001, then 401, and writing the second one as 2.91, 911, 911, 9419. As these are non-terminating and non-repeating, hence these are irrational number between 2 and 3. Now the 13 is write two irrational number between 4 by 9 and 7 by 11. Decimal expansion of 4 by 9 and 7 by 11. So on solving 4 by 9 by this long division method, we will get as 0.4 and 4 as reminder because it is repeating, so we will use the bar sign above 4. So we will write as 0.4 bar. After that 7 by 11, on that process we will get 7 as reminder is repeating here. So we will write it as 0.63 bar as 63 is repeating here. So two among them are irrational number between 4 by 9 and 7 by 11 is 0.40, 400, 4000. So that, and then second is 0.51, 511, 5111, 5415, and so that. Now 14th question is find a rational number between under root 2 and under root 3. So value of under root 2 by the long division method equal to 1.414 and value of under root 3 equal to 1.732. So between these two, there is one among them can be 1.6 here. Now the 15th question is find two rational number between 2 under root 3 and under root 15. So on solving 2 under root 3, we can write it as 2 to the power 2 in under root. So we will get under root 12. So we can write 12 is less than 12.25 and this is less than 12.96. This is less than 15. On taking the under root of that, we will get as under root 12 which is less than 3.5, is less than 3.6 and is less than under root 15. So 3.5 and 3.6 are two rational number between. Now 16th question is insert an irrational number between under root 5 and under root 7. So under root 5 is less than under root 6 is less than under root 7. So under root 6 is an irrational number between under root 5 and under root 7. Now 17th question is insert two irrational number between under root 3 and under root 7. So 3 is less than 5 and 5 is less than 6 and 6 is less than 7. So So under root 3 is less than under root 5 and under root 6 is less than under root 7. So these two are irrational number between under root 3 and under root 7. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.